In a world that never stops talking, the most unforgettable person is rarely the loudest. We often assume leadership requires constant talking, but human psychology tells a different story. When someone chooses their words carefully, every single syllable carries heavier weight. Psychology shows that when details are hidden, our minds naturally fill in the blanks with curiosity. Think about your own experiences in crowded social spaces. Those who speak constantly often reveal their insecurities, seeking validation with every sentence. Quiet individuals don't rush to fill uncomfortable silences, signaling high emotional regulation. When you don't instantly react, you project an undeniable sense of authority. While others plan what to say next, quiet people are actively observing their surroundings. They notice subtle shifts in posture, micro-expressions, and changes in vocal tone. When you possess more information than you speak, your rare contributions carry immense power. Value increases when supply is limited. The same economic law applies to your voice. Consider a typical workplace meeting unfolding under stress. Voices overlap, arguments tension up, and panic begins to cloud good judgment. The quiet observer waits, processing facts rather than reacting on pure emotion. With just one clear statement, they anchor the conversation and direct the resolution. There is also a distinct depth to how quiet individuals form relationships. Instead, they cultivate meaningful interactions, remembering details that others quickly forget. People naturally open up to calm listeners because silence feels like a safe harbor. In social settings, loud noise often acts as a shield to protect underlying vulnerability. Quiet strength rests in self-assurance. It needs no audience to validate its worth. We naturally wonder, what internal wisdom fuels their steady composure? But it is crucial to distinguish quiet confidence from passive shyness. When silence is a deliberate choice, it reflects emotional strength, not social anxiety. Neuroscientists have discovered that quiet environments actually help regenerate cognitive resources. When you aren't overstimulated by your own noise, your brain processes complex problems faster. While others react emotionally, the quiet thinker evaluates options rationally. History's most influential leaders were often master listeners who spoke only when necessary. By keeping their intentions private, they maintained strategic flexibility until the right moment. You don't owe everyone your thoughts, opinions, or immediate emotional reactions. Boundaries command respect without requiring arguments or aggressive displays. When you respond with steady calm instead of instinctual heat, people learn to respect your space. Your physical presence speaks long before you open your mouth to utter a word. Upright posture, controlled eye contact, and unhurried gestures form the foundation of silent charisma. Evolutionary psychology suggests we align quiet composure with emotional control and reliability. When chaos strikes, the person who remains still becomes the anchor everyone turns to. You don't need to dominate the conversation to guide its final direction. When you offer silence, people naturally rush to fill the gap, often revealing more than intended. By saying less, you maintain absolute control over the room's emotional temperature. It prevents unnecessary conflicts and builds a reputation for thoughtful, calculated wisdom. It starts by resisting the urge to jump into every debate or offer instant opinions. That brief gap gives your brain time to move from immediate impulse to intentional thought. Notice how often you feel compelled to talk simply to prevent silence. When you are comfortable with quiet moments, you stop seeking cheap approval from every room you enter. People stop viewing you as someone who needs attention and start viewing you as an anchor. In personal relationships, this quality fosters genuine trust and emotional depth. People remember not what you said, but how grounded they felt around you. You don't need a loud voice to leave a lasting mark on the world around you. True strength does not demand to be noticed. It simply exists with absolute certainty. Next time you enter a crowded room, challenge yourself to observe more and speak less. Notice how people lean in closer when you choose your moments to contribute. It is a space where strategic thought is born and real self-mastery begins. In a culture of endless noise, your quiet presence becomes your greatest competitive advantage. Speak with intention, listen with focus, and let your actions deliver the final verdict. If this perspective helped you see silence differently, take a moment to subscribe and share your thought below. How will you practice the power of silence in your daily life? Let us know in the comments.